Welcome back to Tavern Keeper. At the end of the last episode, we finally got our 2 stars and we got this letter. I just opened it up. I am almost certain we're going to go to the next tavern effect. Let's go ahead and start off by reading. My best friend, the Tavern Keeper. Wowza! A 2-star tavern. Here in Havington? We've never had such a thing. What a treat. We've enclosed another gift of gold to celebrate. You can use it to build a stage. We'll send a Harvest Festival organizer to take a look once you are ready. Have a drink on us. Estelle Slatekeep, Mayor's Office.
I spy an upcoming event.
At last you're able to build a stage, home of song and story, without which any tavern is sorely lacking.
Alright, looks like we're building a stage, so we're not quite ready to move on just yet. But I am looking forward to seeing this. Where is our stage?
Now that we have a stage, we should book an entertainer. We can use the patron attraction board for that.
Okay. So that's our school. I thought we were going to hire our one employee. Okay.
Wow, a real entertainer will perform here. For us. And for the patrons, I guess.
Alright, we watched that already. Okay. I don't roughly know what's going to happen next. I thought we were moving on to the next tavern, but we might be able to do one more episode of here in Havington, and then we'll see what happens next. So let's go ahead and speed up time. See what happens. Got a storybook.
You overhear a halfling at the bar mention your name and drift over to listen in as a staffer points him in your direction. He turns your way, beaming. Ah, the proprietor! Delighted to meet you. I'm one of the organizers of the Harvest Festival, a week of feasts and competitions. You've heard of it, yes? As this establishment will be a hub of activity, we were hoping you would install some voting booths here in your tavern.
A voting booth? What for? Sure. Glad to help. Sounds like fun.
The townsfolk need handy places to vote for the contestants each day, of course. His smile grows wider. We'll have staring contests, log throwing contests, eating contests, log eating contests, you name it. We do so love a friendly competition. Especially me. I love them the most. Oh, and I'm sure you'll be interested in the Best Guild contest. You've been nominated to represent the Tavern Keepers Guild after all.
Really? Who nominated me? What if I don't want to compete? Who am I competing against?
Can't tell you. Nominations are anonymous. He taps the side of his nose and favors you with an exaggerated wink. All I can say is that they were very insistent that the Tavern Keepers Guild be included. Good thing, too. We've never had a local chapter, so we didn't even know about it.
What if I don't want to compete? Who am I competing against?
Great question. You'll be competing against 3 of the finest guild chapters in all of Halflington. He ticks them off on his fingers. The local chapters of the Brewers Guild, the Philosophers Guild, and the Thieves Guild. A fine group of apples and oranges to compare. I can't wait.
Thieves Guild? Who's going to vote for thieves? The Brewers Guild? Seems like a conflict of interests. Why would the Philosophers compete in the festival?
Maybe so, and they won't be easy to beat. They're the favourites to win most years. Free drinks go a long way in this town. Hey, you should do that too. Folk love a good free drink. Really makes somebody's day.
Are you fishing for a free drink? I'd rather ask who's voting for thieves. Makes sense, but how do philosophers compete?
What? No. I'm just saying. Sure is nice to wet your whistle with a cool mug on the house. Sure is nice. Gosh, my mouth is watering just thinking about it.
Hey, would you like a drink on the house? I bet. Well, I'd better get back to work.
Would I ever? Very kind of you. What a generous and spontaneous offer. Whatever's on the tap, please and thank you. You signal for a server to pour him one on the house, and he flashes another cheerful grin. You keep this up, and you'll rock it to the lead in no time.
Alright. 40 gold for 2 voting boats nominated Best Guild Competition. Build voting booths. I think I'm going to have a choice in the matter. I'm going to have to increase the size of the tap room by decreasing the size of the kitchen. So I want to move all of this back a little bit. Maybe I'll move that over here. Yeah. Okay.
They must really trust you to make the tavern a voting center. You're a veritable pillar of the community. All over Halflington, revelers are getting ready for the upcoming festival. That means a lull in business for you and a chance to make preparations of your own.
Okay. So what I like to do is I like to move this back just a little bit more. So we got to move these windows. Well, let me move them. Unless we get rid of this double wall somehow. Alright, storybook.
During a lull, Skylar climbs onto the stage.
Hey folks, I'm Skylar Dewbender. I just got in from serving you drinks, and boy are my arms tired. Because wow, those mugs are heavy.
Someone shifts in their seat, another coughs. So, what's the deal with travel rations? Why are we rationing those?
Like, who's looking at a big pile of hard bread and thinking, I'm eating all of this at once, you know?
Watch quietly. Help warm up the crowd.
You chuckle and applaud a little, breaking the silence. Your enthusiasm is infectious enough for a light scattering of applause to spread. Skylar presses on, encouraged. Hey, anyone here from Riverbottom? Skylar looks hopefully around at her audience. A couple of hands raise.
I know you've spent time in Riverbottom, boss. I hear the quicksand down there is awful, right? The more you struggle, the worse it gets. You just flail desperately. This feels a little like that.
Yeah, and the bottomless quicksands are the worst. Maybe you should go back to serving drinks.
She snorts indignantly.
You think I can't touch the bottom? Why, because I'm short? At least I'm not tall. Tall people. Always strutting around acting better than everybody. You can't fool me, tall people. I've seen you in rooms with low light fixtures.
A few laughs bubble up from around the room as Skylar plays to her audience.
Yeah, tall people are the worst. Hey, not all tall people.
They are. You know what they're really the worst at? Falling down. They make it so dramatic. I think it's because they think they might break in half when they land. Then they become what they fear most. A short person.
Laughter swells into applause and whistles. Skylar beams.
And that's my time. Thanks, folks. You've been a great crowd.
She takes a sweeping bow and hops off the stage.
Good for her. Okay. Nope, still can't get rid of that double wall. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it be, because I can't figure that out. I'm gonna focus on these other things that we have. Have at least 4 taps. So let's build another tap. Okay. And put a drink on our tap. Have at least 4 tables. And enough flour. Fine flour. Okay, and we need a couple more tables. Okay. I can't put that on the table. Wish we could move this, figure out how to move it. Okay. Have at least 40 nectars. That's probably what's unlocked. Wait for the festival to begin. 1.3. Alright, I got the voting booths. We just don't have the nectars. No. 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 No, I don't see nectar anywhere. Maybe the trader has it. Alright, I'm going to speed up time. Package from Glinda. Hello there, dear. I've been thinking about how much you enjoyed the welcome basket, so I put together another little festival gift. We've had a big sale and raised a bunch of funding to help you get your place ready for the festival. The enclosed gold should be enough for anything you need, with enough left over to decorate. My advice? In decorating, there is no wrong answers and no such thing as too many ribbons. Can't wait to see it. Glenda Sleekkeep, Mayor's Office. 45 new unlocks. A lot of these nature probably put them all over the tables and stuff. A lot of stuff. Okay.
At long last, the Harvest Festival will begin tomorrow morning.
Have you tried peeking inside the furniture? I bet people stash stuff.
Inside the
Fill your
furniture?
larder and polish your silver. You have a best guild competition to win.
Are you ready to party? A Reveler's Guide. Grease up your gullet and polish your dancing shoes. The Harvest Festival starts tomorrow. The hot gathered spot will be a new tavern in Halflington Hollow. We're told many groups of competitors are hoping to hold their activities in the tavern, so stop on by. We at the Gazette plan to stop by the lodge. Our vote's the silliest name. Come join us. I think I'm just going to power through. We do have a lull, which is good. It gives hopefully some time to clean up. Let's see if we can get another janitor on duty real quick. Alright, Courtney. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, we already have. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nectars. Do you have nectars for sale? We need some more people cleaning. Alright, speed up again. Okay.
Hello again. I've been wondering how you would decorate with the funds I sent. Wow. This wasn't what I was imagining at all. What a fun surprise.
You note that Glenda doesn't come bearing a basket this time, but is instead struggling under a weighty bag of cleaning supplies as she surveys your tavern.
Anywho, I just thought we'd stop by. Maybe do a little neighborly tidying up.
Tidying up? Who is we? I couldn't possibly accept that.
A parade of chattering halfling children come bustling into the tavern, carrying sponges, buckets, brooms, and snacks. They're followed by an old halfling woman leaning heavily on a cane and brandishing a feather duster.
We'll have this place sparkling clean in no time. The kids are so excited, they're competing to see who cleans best.
You all came out just to help me? Thank you. No thanks. I don't need any help.
Glenda puts 2 fingers to her mouth and issues a shrill whistle.
Let the festival cleaning competition commence. Fastest cleaner picks the ice cream flavor this evening.
The orphans cheer and fall upon your tavern in a frenzy of suds and polish. Granny totters over to the tap and dusts it gently. You note that she's unlikely to be picking any flavors. In a few minutes, the pandemonium dissolves and the orphans sprint out of the sparkling tavern. Glenda watches them go with a fond smile.
Wow, look at those sparkling clean floors. It's like a reverse tornado came through here.
Good. It's what we needed. Alright, back to a speed up. Alright, so our employees are now back from their leave. So we're back to full staffed again, which is good. Just in time for the festival to begin.
All stocked up? Are the decorations just as you like them? The harvest festival grows ever closer.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
Surely you're festival ready now, eh? Still, a few more decorative touches here and there couldn't hurt.
I feel like it's trying to tell me something. Could use some decorations here, I guess. I don't like putting stuff right in the middle of the floor for no reason, but... I guess right in the middle of the floor. Why are you not happy? Lack of energy. Alright, Fiasco. I'll give you an hour off. It's 3 a.m. right now. Alright, Claudia, what's wrong?
Rise and shine. Harvest Festival Week has arrived. 5 days of competitions, revelers, and frantic customer service. Huzzah! The best guild competition starts today at last. This may be the closest you come to a battle in this story. What a thrill! Every competitor in Halflington will be looking for a place to show off, host groups of festival goers, earn their love and votes, win the contest. Have at it!
Okay. Tavern Keeper Guild. That's us. To represent the Tavern Keeper Guild in the competition. Points represent a portion of votes each guild is earning from the festival goers. To gain points, accept group requests during the festival via the patron attraction board. Okay. Brewers Guild. The Halfington chapter of the Brewers Guild is led by a Baron family, but also represents dozens of smaller family breweries dotted across Halfington. The chapter will be well regarded and various ties with dominant chapter and brew the tastiest beverages.
I feel so alive. Ever since her performance, Skylar has had a huge smile on her face. I've never had so many people laughing at me before. Except for that time I fell in the pond and a frog got in my pants. This feels different, though. In a lot of ways, actually. She shakes her head, wistful. I wish I could feel that every day. What should I do?
Be practical. Keep working here. Be true to yourself. Pursue performance.
You mean to take my act on the road? Go to different cities? The whole shebang? Her eyes glitter, but she looks conflicted. But don't you need me around here? I don't want to leave you in the lurch, boss.
You don't have to leave. Work on your material here. If it makes you happy, you need to pursue it.
A large smile spreads on Skylar's face, and she pulls off her apron. You know what? You're right. This was the push I needed. She hands you the apron. When I hit it big, you'll be able to say you knew me when I was just a tavern server. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I wish you the best of luck. Good. $8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Univive. $8 a.m. to 5 p.m. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Special festival issue. Chords, gourds, and awards. 5 days of revelry kick off today. Keep your eye on your purses because this year the Thieves Guild is determined to claim victory in the Best Guilds contest. We're robbed last year, said Guild member Sandy, Paperbook, and yes, we do appreciate the irony. The thrilling conclusion will come on the evening of the 5th day, when Mayor Slakekeep will hold an awards ceremony to announce all the winners. Alright, Seth, what's up? Between 8 a.m. and first night shifts working between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. You're already on that. Working between shifts of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Make them unhappy. There. Alright, let's go ahead and speed up. Oh, we got a visiting group. Drink, food, and vote. Alright, how about we get another voting booth then? Put one over here by the tables. Bulletin board is there. Bulletin board is there, yeah. Hi, Ashley. I need you to waitress. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ah, the Thieves Guild is already in the lead. I hear they've been stealing ballots, writing in their own guild, then returning them. Tricky.
Rude? They're like entertainment. Once item type, morsel soup. No morsel soup on the tavern menu. Still don't have the trout, so I think we will take that off and try to make another morsel soup. Yeah, morsel soup. Not enough game hen in storeroom. Okay.
You're in the running. Keep it up.
Good. We need a skull rack. Put a couple of skull racks up. Prop is only valid in tap room. Okay.
Well, we didn't leap into the lead, but it's early days. Remember to check the patron attraction board. Okay.
Okay. Let's see, what time is it? 4 a.m.? Caitlin. Three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Still no points for the Philosophers Guild. Do they know they're in this competition?
I don't know. Alright, why aren't you happy? Probably not going to win this one. Okay. Preliminary results are in from the votes tallied on the first day of the Harvest Festival. The Thieves Guild has taken an early lead in the Best Guild contest. This comes to no surprise as taking things is their primary skill set. Alright, well, while it's quiet, no, we failed this one. Satisfaction was just too small. Still. Alright, Malona. Alright, let's speed things up just a little bit.
Votes are pouring in for the Brewers Guild. They must have uncorked something tasty.
Okay. Alright, so looking at my recording, I'm going on about an hour now. So I think we'll do this storybook and then call the episode here.
A halfling with a barrel under his arm swaggers around the tap room.
The Brewers Guild is offering free samples of our new harvest special, the Emperor's Brew. Not only is it delicious, it's brewed with magic. Only the pure of heart can enjoy it.
He turns and meets your eyes, smiling.
If you're a bad person, your mug will seem empty. Who wants the first sample?
I'll bite. Pour me a mug of that. Or, no thanks.
You fish out a mug and hand it to him. He uncorks the barrel and puts your mug to it, pouring carefully before handing it back. You peer inside. The mug is empty. Patrons all around the room watch for your reaction.
This is a scam. This is just an empty mug. So what does everyone else... what does everybody else think?
The brewer circles the room, serving your patrons from his barrel. They peek into their mugs, none wanting to speak first. At last, one mimes taking a big gulp.
See how I'm rubbing my belly and smacking my lips? That proves I can taste it. What other explanation is there? Look, I'm rubbing my belly again.
Another voice chimes in to agree, then another. Soon everyone is exclaiming that they've never had a finer drink.
Fine. It's a real drink and it's really good. This is ridiculous. There is nothing in that barrel.
It works. The brewer's smile is wide.
That's quite the accusation, friend. How do you intend to prove your wild and, might I say, scandalous claims?
I'll set up a blind comparison test for you. Pour it on a candle. If it's real, it'll go out. Pour it in a bucket and try to drown that old lady in it.
I guess that's fair.
As a server escorts the brewer from the room, you grab an empty barrel and set it near his. Everyone watches curiously as you set out 2 empty mugs, but fill neither. At your nod, your server brings the brewer back. He hesitates briefly, but to his credit, attempts to continue his charade.
I can clearly see that the real brew is in this one.
They're both empty. Guess who the bad person is?
The brewer mumbles an apology and picks up his barrel, embarrassment naked on his face.
Vote brewers for best guild.
His last attempts to campaign for his guild fall flat as your patrons laugh and jeer. You smile. The Brewers Guild didn't score any points with that little hoax, that's for sure.
They almost did. I'm going to speed up time just a little bit again. Julie. Where you at? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not happy with the service. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. It's one short. Alright, grilled skewer. Farm hen. Both of them were too short too. Alright, so I need to end this episode here. I shall see you all in the next episode. I do thank you for the continued patronage of coming to the Happy Bunny, and I shall see you all in the next one.
Not first, not last. Nice and safe. Ugh. Maybe day 3 will shake things up.